Today we talk about how important these translations and also why I care about, you know. So the translations so important because uh, we all know if you don't know the language, there is no possibility uh, you explore anything, their culture, their values, and uh, the good qualities and anything in any culture, in any language, any race. We all know that. Is similarly, there's huge boundary if we don't have if we not break the language barrier. So that's why it's so important. Some the other ways people can think of, oh, this the teachings very important is already have Buddha in Pali, or but actually in Pali it doesn't have everything, the substance of Buddhism. Is only have an Tibetan have more than any other um, languages. That's for sure, 100%. So, and then secondly is also people changes. Time goes on, people changes. People's perception, everything, people's abilities and what they interest in, everything changes. We all know, and then that's why is something original Buddha's teachings not good enough. You have to have a more commentary on. So that's why the most extensive commentary. Commentary means also, you making available, understandable, adopting to the date, update. So that also is extensive, is Tibetan. Nobody else, any other language. So Tibetan language is not in the politics and not in the economic, but it's in the Dharma, is the most rich one. So that's why it's so important to translate these translations. Among all these translations, my writings also, I think, is not very comparable others. I'm not perfect. Not perfect because I learned my English in 40s, okay? And so that's why it doesn't have to be perfect, your translation also, but that's why you can do it, still I can do it, or the most profound teachings with other people's help. We can transfer these important messages and this incredible meaning for holy ones. We can do it. Similarly, everybody doesn't have to be perfect, okay? You don't have to be perfect because nobody is perfect, because all the professional translators never agree each other. They always disagree each other. So then who you decide who's the perfect one, so there's no such thing perfect. So that's why you don't have to worry even do the perfect, but it's so important to do this in many layers, reasons to translate, okay? And so that's why I care about. Why I care? My number one, what I care about translations are the major languages. Okay, why major languages? If you have a major languages to have translation, then it's much more chance even translate very easily. And the small languages, there's much more chance, because much more people can available. So that's why it's so important and so meaningful and incredible work. This is, like this pursues Dharma. You an incredible gift you given, is priceless you given. So that's why in the past Tibetans we call Lotsawa. So the translators we respect as Panditas. We put at the beside of Panditas. That's why we call Pantrap. Pan means Panditas. Trap means Pantrap. Pantrap means Mahasiddhas. Then we call Lopans. Lopans means Lo means Lotsawas. Lotsawa means the translators. And then Pan means Panditas. So Pandita, Mahasiddha, and translators we put together. So please be proud of what you do in your work, because you doing Mahasiddha's and okay Pandita's work. Okay, please understand, be meaningful.